Hi 3D printing friends, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of two important lessons. So I'm here on my Tinkercad dashboard, I'm logged into my class, and I'm going to click on Learn. I've done all the starters, I'm going to click over here on Lessons. Okay, I'm going to click See All Lessons to expand it. And I'm going to scroll all the way down to the last row, and I'm going to go here to Creating Holes. Okay, I've already done it, so I'm going to reset my progress. You don't have to do that. All right, creating holes. In this project, you will learn how to remove material from another shape using the hole feature. So here's our finished product, and here's what we're starting with. And you can see that this wrench has this opening here, but it doesn't have this opening on this end yet, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to click Next, and look, I'm already on step 2 out of 4, halfway done. It's time to create some holes, so let's get started. As always, our instructions, step-by-step instructions, are right here. Drag a blue polygon shape to the work plane and place it in the area outlined in orange. And look, I don't see a polygon. Maybe this hint will help me. I'm going to click Show Hint. You may need to scroll down the shapes list to find the hexagonal prism shape. Oh, okay. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down. I see a pyramid. Oh, there's a polygon. And yep, I want that polygon. So I'm going to grab the polygon, and I'm going to put it right on that orange. So look, if I put it here, that doesn't quite match. So I want to really make sure that it's where the tutorial is telling me to. So now I can't see that orange outline, so I know it's in the right place. Number 2, did you know you can change any shape into a hole too? Yep, you sure can. Select the polygon by left-clicking it, then select the hole option in the inspector window near the upper right corner. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to select the blue polygon, and here is this inspector window it talked about, and I can click hole, and I can see that it made it stripy, so that means now it's a negative space. The other way I can do that is to select the blue polygon, and this still comes up. I can just type the letter H on my keyboard, and it did the same thing. All right, so now mine looks like the picture. That's how I know I'm good to go. And look, I can even click that to make it bigger if I want to check my work. Now I'm going to continue to the next step. Okay, so now I need to actually remove that hole material. So again, these instructions on the side tell me what to do step by step. I'm going to select both objects by pressing and holding the Shift button and then clicking on each shape with your left mouse button. So I'm going to hold Shift. You heard it click. I'm going to grab the polygon. I'm going to click, and I know I'm right because I've got 2 shapes there. The other way to do it is to marquee select, which is when you hold your left mouse button down and grab both. And again, I see that that worked. Either way is fine. And then number 2 is telling me click the group button. If you're not sure which one it is, you can see when you hover over, it tells you what it is. So I'm going to click group. And now I see that it's taken that hole out. Now this orange outline is still here because we're in the tutorial, but if I click next, now I have a wrench with a hole cut out. That's pretty neat. All right, so now we're going to move right on to scale, copy, and paste. So again, this is just a really important skill for when you start making bigger projects. Okay, so scale, copy, and paste. Again, I'm going to reset. You don't have to. Okay, in this project, you will learn how to drag, scale, and copy-paste shapes on your work plane. We are starting with a blank work plane, so here we go. And again, here's our finished product, what it should look like. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next. All right, the instructions. Again, these instructions are super helpful. They're always here for you. First, I'm going to find the orange cylinder, and I'm going to drag it into that spot. I'm going to try to match it as closely as I can. Boom. Next. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. We're going to grab another cylinder, and I'm going to put it right next to it, and I can see that they're overlapping a little bit. So if I printed, they would print together like that. Okay. All right, so now back to my instructions. And remember, you can roll this inspector up if it gets in your way. Click and drag the white dot on the top of the shape. Drag down to make the shape 15 millimeters. So here's the white dot on the top of the shape. I'm going to drag it down, and I see that it's showing me it's 20 millimeters. So I'm going to go until I have 15 millimeters. I'm going to undo that to show you a different way to do it. If you're using a trackpad instead of a mouse, or you're just not sure you're doing it right, that's fine. I'm going to click on that same white dot. So now that 20 has stayed there. I'm going to click on the 20 and I'm just going to type over it 15 and hit enter, and it did the same thing. So whichever way you want to do it is fine. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to click the next step. Let's add one more cylinder. This time we're going to copy one of the cylinders that's already on the work plane. So we are not taking it from here now. Number 1, select the cylinder you want to copy. It doesn't matter which cylinder you selected. Okay, so it's telling us to press Control-C on my keyboard, or if you have a Mac, Command-C to copy the shape. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to Control-C, then I'm going to click here, and I'm going to Control-V, and it's going to paste it, and I'm going to drag it over. Oops, I made it too big by accident, so I'm going to undo, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to drag. Okay, so that's one way to do it. I'm going to undo it and show you another way. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to hit duplicate up here. And now I can, oops, did that again. See, everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. And I'm just going to drag it over. Okay, we're going to go to the next step. Okay, and now this last one needs to be 10 millimeters tall, so we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to make sure that cylinder is selected, and I can either drag it down to 10 millimeters, or I can click on that top dot, and I can make it 10 millimeters. Continue to the next step. All right, and there you go. And that is how we have scale, copy, and pasted, and we also made a hole. Thanks, bye.